This next battle is really a lot of fun, and well, I really like the battles where we just beat up on the enemy, and that's what we're going to do in the next battle, and so that's going to be fun. And I really enjoy playing these perks. You know, when you get them and you click on them and you see the units level up. I think that goes back to Panzer General. Every time you saw a unit or a commander get a perk, actually, wouldn't it be neat if the individual commanders also had perks, just like Panzer General? I mean, that would be very cool. Also, like especially good in attack, especially good in defense, especially good coordinating artillery. I don't know, just it would be fun. Okay, here we are. I like to go through. I'm going to show you something I do, which you might also find fun, and it's kind of I don't know. It kind of makes you feel more for the units where I just kind of go through and I check out each unit, how much, look at that number. Boy, those are really cool numbers. And it makes you have like more, I don't know, affection for the unit. You see the overall kills, and gotta love 24-pound howitzers. That's such a great weapon. And it also gives you feel for the destructive power or the efficiency of the different weapons types. You start to get a feel for that, especially the artillery. Ah, that's a lovely weapon. I could go back and look at that like 20 more times, and every time I look at it, it makes me happy. 24-pound howitzers just rule. You can get in some battles 4,000 kills with one 24-pound howitzer. I've done it. So yeah, that's a great weapon. And these guys did well. Did well. Yeah. Okay. Just going through like this, it just gives you a feel for the different weapons and the different units. I mean, it's one thing to see the list at at the end of the battle, how everybody did, but you don't see really where they are. What division is this guy in? What unit? What was his efficiency? But when you do it like this, you really start to see how the efficiency and the weapon really make a difference. And I was going to say, better weapon and better efficiency, and then you see a unit like the 42 level 20 efficiency just got crazy numbers. That happens too. And then you try to think, well, what did that guy do that was so different? Why did he get so many kills? So, anyway, this is something I do, and I'm just showing it to you. Look at that number. The reboard farmer got those kind of numbers. Wow, that's amazing. These guys didn't do diddly because they were too far away from, the front line. They would have done much better if I had, put them closer to the fighting. You've got to move the artillery up, especially 6-pounders and 12-pound howitzers. You've got to put them right on the front. I mean, right as close to the enemy as you possibly can, but still being embedded in the unit. So if you don't, then, well, you're just not going to get kills. So at this point, I want to level training and efficiency, and I screw up at some point and put a perk into politics, but training and equipment. So this is how many units I can bring to Antietam. Yeah, that's a lot. So more than I'm going to have. And always buy all of the officers possible. I am going to need all of these, but the captains. I'm not going to need that many captains. The captains are nice, though. When you reorganize your army, if you have captains, you can assign them to artillery units. So that's nice. Okay, I'm only going to take 9 units to the next battle. So I'm going to select my units and take a look. I always take a look at my armory. What do I have? I have Napoleons. Unfortunately, Napoleons aren't very good. And what I decide to do is here are the units I'm going to take. I skipped over me sorting through units. And I give green units Lorenzes when I take them into battle because of the accuracy of the weapon. And then I'm just going to kind of ramp up everyone else. But if you watch closely, what I do is I don't have enough weapons to give everybody great weapons for free. So I'm kind of pushing weapons up, if that makes sense. So one of my Harper's Ferry's units is going to go back to 55, so I don't have to buy as many weapons. And one of the 55s goes to Enfields. And that's perfectly fine, because the Enfield is almost as good as a 55, and a 55 is almost as good as a Harper's Ferry. These units are all going up in efficiency. Happy day. I'm good with that. Boy, those two went up quite a bit. Your 24-pound howitzers will just rocket to 100 efficiency. And I'm willing to, in this battle, not take the units quite to 2,500. Pretty much every battle, I take my units to 2,500. But the smart play here is, because it would cost me so much to add the additional troops to get my army to 2,500, and I don't absolutely need it, and just the nature of the battle I'm going to fight, I'm going to take them in at less than 2,500. So, and then the strategy is the units are going to get a bunch of experience. I'll be able to take them to 2,500 without buying veterans, because they're going to get pretty good experience in this next battle and not take a whole bunch of losses. So it's all going to pay off nicely in the end. So yeah, this guy went up to 70. Boy, those are really good levels of experience. Very happy with that. Very, very happy. And that didn't cost very much. And still have 730,000, which is very good. And now we're ready to go to battle. And this will work out just great, and we'll get a whole bunch of experience and take them to 2,500 next time.